Hi, Malka. You want to talk to me?
To you, yes.
Do you know a place called Syberia?
It's a land. They talk about it in kid stories. It's so far away it probably doesn't exist anyway.
From what I've heard, there's fields of blue grass as far as the eye can see. And mammoths.
That's not right. Grass is green. Or yellow in the fall. Bluegrass is silly.
Either way is fine with me, Malka.
You really are a strange lady, Kate Walker.
I'm gonna see what I can find further on. Thanks, Malka.
As you like, Kate Walker.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, milady, and welcome to the famous Circus Cabaret, haven of all known pleasures and human arts. How may I be of service to you?
I've just arrived here. My name's Walker. Kate Walker. You have a charming little town.
Well, Miss Walker, allow me to wish you a charming sojourn in our charming town.
Oh, I'm afraid I won't be around long. I've got to get going again soon. This is one strange town you live in, Mr. Sirkos.
Only folks come to this town are folks just passing through. Often as not, cagey folk. Come here buying and selling or wheeling and dealing and having themselves a fine old time. After this town, there's nothing but snow, Miss Walker.
Mr. Sirkos, say, do a lot of trains pass through here?
Not now. Of course, once upon a time that line was quite a thoroughfare. Now it's good as abandoned. People going to know you in town, Miss Walker.
See you again sometime, Mr. Sirkos.
Hope to see you back here to catch my horses in action.
Mr. Sirkos?
What can I do for you, miss?
Mr. Sirkos, those horses on the stage are strangely familiar.
Before I had a performing monkey, but he died at the end of the fall. Climate here's too rough and tumble for intelligent animals. Without my monkey, my cabaret was a sham. But the show must go on, so I dug out these old automatons. Been pretty successful in their time. Let's get them back on stage, I said. It's their mechanism, though, very delicate to regulate, takes several hours. But I invite you, Miss Walker, to watch my new act, Horsebreaker to Mechanical Stallions.
Your clockwork horses, Mr. Sirkos. They look so like something a dear friend of mine might have made.
Maybe your dear friend is my dear friend. What's his name?
Hans Voralberg.
Hans Voralberg. Well, I never. It's been years since I've had any news of him. How's he going?
Very well. We're traveling together.
Oh, Miss Walker, can you tell Hans to come up here? Make an old showman mighty happy. If he could turn a screwdriver to them their clockwork horses, 'cause I don't know diddly about automatons.
Sure, I'll pass on the message. But I can't promise he'll come. We're kind of short of time, Mr. Sirkos, you understand.
Of course, Miss Walker. But tell him anyway. Would sure make my day.
See you again sometime, Mr. Sirkos.
Hope to see you back here to catch my horses in action.
The generator's working. Now I just have to get the coal up there.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Something terrible has happened!
Calm down, Oscar. What's happened?
Mr. Voralberg has disappeared!
What?
He was in the train, and now he isn't!
Don't panic, Oscar. He can't have gotten far. I'll go and round him up.
He is not in the best of health, Kate Walker! And it is so cold!
I know, but calm yourself down. I'll go and look for him right away. Would you have a second you could spare?
Oh, so you're still here then?
Malka, have you seen my friend Hans? He's not in great shape. I've got to find him.
The little man? Yes, I've seen him. He's kind. He told me about mammoths and faraway places.
So you have seen Hans. Where is he?
He went to Circo's place. He said, I'm just going to drop in on an old friend.
I'm gonna see what I can find further on. Thanks, Malka.
As you like, Kate Walker.
Oh, Hans. Hans?
Mammoth. Syberia. Syberia. Ah,
How's it going?
Syberia.
How's it going?
Your brother's a good-for-nothing imbecile, Anna. You hear me? A feeble idiot.
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't want to stay in the attic anymore. What happened? It's not his fault.
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't...
Kate Walker! What does all this mean?
I don't know, Oscar. Hans has had a kind of fit, a kind of delirium. His health isn't exactly 100% right now.
Why, that's simply awful, Kate Walker! We must do something! Things cannot go on like this!
Please, calm down. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Kate Walker, but do hurry!
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
Would you have something to treat a fever? My friend is sick.
I'm sorry. I sold my last pills last week.
Is there a doctor around here, or a pharmacy or something?
Around these parts? That would surprise me. They say the monks up there can patch a man up. At least people around here go up there sometimes.
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
Our route is still long, and my friend is suffering. I don't know what to do.
Syberia is hellish cold at this time of year, Miss Walker. And journeys take an age. Your friend isn't in the prime of youth anymore.
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Malka?
Yes, Kate?
My friend Hans is very sick. He needs taking care of.
Oh, otherwise he's going to die, isn't he? Like Mama.
I don't know. He wants to get to the end of his journey so badly.
Sometimes that is not enough, Kate.
Since he was really young, Hans has dreamed of a land called Syberia.
Syberia doesn't exist. It's just a story they tell kids to make them sleep. And I'm no kid anymore.
I believe the story, though, Malka.
So, you're going to have to help your friend, Kate.
Tell me, do you know anyone who could help heal my friend Hans?
Zirkos has special tonics in his bar.
No, I need a real doctor.
Then you'll have to go to the monastery.
I suppose there are monks at the monastery.
That's right. Monks with big black robes. They're really creepy.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As monks, they must be good men. And you tell me they can treat Hans?
The patriarch is a stern old man. He won't treat your friend if you don't follow the monastery rules.
How do you know that, Malka?
He wouldn't look after Mama straight away, because of the rules. That's why she's dead.
I'm sorry, Malka. Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Howdy, Mr. Surkos.
Good day to you, Miss Walker. How's our friend Hans Voralberg coming along?
Not great news.
Ah, well, if I can be of service, whatever you require, don't hesitate to shout.
Tell me, Mr. Surkos, it was you who took in that little girl Malka into your care, wasn't it?
I just couldn't bear to leave a little girl like that.
What happened to her mother?
Oh, a gypsy woman fleeing God knows what monkey business. She got here half dead and crazed with fever.
The monks helped her, isn't that right?
You could say that. When they stopped being high and mighty, they took her up to their monastery for treatment. But it was far too late for the poor girl. Them old crows make up their own rules. They'd leave a man to rot rather than get their habits dirty. I don't like 'em one bit, Miss Walker.
What rules are you talking about?
It's a phony old custom. To decide whether a dying man is actually dying at all, the patriarch of the monastery looks at the patient's face before deciding yay or nay.
But how? I don't understand.
They kind of make this print of the face on a piece of cloth, you know, like the shroud of Jesus in the Bible.
I must confess I don't really understand this shroud story.
You'll see, just outside the village, the monks have put this kind of iron box. A box containing a pile of linen sheets. When you put one of these sheets over the face of the sick man, It has the curious property of soaking up all his sweat and juices. So effective it is that all the features of his face can be seen on the cloth.
And so the old patriarch looks to this print to form his diagnosis?
At least what he can judge is whether that face on the shroud is sick enough to get dragged up those rocks to the monastery and be treated by him.
I suppose anybody can take a cloth from the crate if he needs it?
You suppose wrong, Miss Walker. One person has charge of the distribution of the said shrouds, and that's Malka. She sure is proud of her position. The patriarch himself gave her the responsibility, and that kid ain't giving it up for no man, believe me.
I've got to go now.
Go quickly, Miss Walker, and good luck.
Mighty kind, Mr. Sirkos. Tell me.
How is it going?
He told me why they couldn't treat her at the monastery.
Yes, Kate.
Sometimes people get too sick and there's nothing that can be done.
Is your friend too sick?
I hope he isn't.
I'm going to help you, Kate.
Can you help me, Malka?
Only if your friend is a little bit sick. Not too much or you'll be sad.
We'll see. Let's give it a try, you know? Like for your mother, with the monks.
On the road to the monastery, there's a kind of box with sheets. The monks call them shrouds. I'm going to give you a token so you can get one. It's very important, Kate Walker.
Then what do I do with this shroud?
Take it and lay it over your friend's face.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
It's really a bit too cold. Dressed like this, I'd better not hang around too much outside. I don't need to do that again. It's really a bit too cold. I'll be needing some warm clothes. Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
I want to go up to the monastery, but it's so cold outside. Would you have some warm clothes to loan me?
Maybe so. I might find what you want up in the attic. I'll get the ladder out.
I'll pay you for what I use, of course.
Don't you worry, Kachutchka. You're a true ray of sunshine in this dusty old shop. And we don't see sunshine here every day. You'll find something that'll fit you in the attic, I'm sure. There you go, miss. I can't climb up there anymore.
Now, where to find someplace appropriate to slip into this? At last, a bit of privacy, for once. Toasty, and not unelegant even. Excuse me. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir?
Blessed art thou, my sister. What can I do for you?
I'm traveling with an old man, Hans Voralberg, and...
Voralberg? Did you say Voralberg, my sister?
You know him?
No, but I know someone else. Can you hear? It is the sweet song of the Merula alba. If only I could catch a glimpse, such a rare, pretty bird. Few are they who say in truth they have spied her beauty. It is probably seeking some other Merula alba.
You live in the monastery, I suppose.
That is right, my sister.
Are there many of you up there?
A few old monks. Few are those who heed the calling in this age.
Tell me, what have we got to do to get into the monastery?
You must pull the rope that rings the bell, my sister, but not too hard, or you will scare the birds. Don't scare them. A monk will show you in.
Thank you. I rang the bell, but the monk at the door doesn't seem to want to show me in.
There are rules. Rules and traditions to respect here. Respect.
What rules? What traditions?
That some people are less worthy than others.
Okay, so how does that monk up there make an opinion about my worthiness by just looking at me?
It is not a question to ask, my sister.
What is a Merula alba?
A rare bird. It can never be seen, as it is as white as snow. They say that when a man sees it, his mind clears, and his intelligence grows and grows.
There seem to be a lot of birds around here.
Yes, yes, but the only one that interests me is the Merula alba.
You're telling me that I'm not worthy to enter your monastery?
I didn't say. No, I just wash dirty laundry, that's all.
Yes, you did say that. You implied I wasn't worthy.
Femina inconcessus.
I don't understand Latin.
Latin, like the birds. Erythacus rubecula, picus viridis, Merula alba.
You speak Latin, then?
Oh, monk's Latin, pigeon Latin.
You seem to know the Latin names of birds.
Pretty birds, pretty birds.
Picus viridis?
Woodpecker.
How about Erythacus rubicula?
Robin redbreast.
And Merula alba?
White raven, my sister.
Femina inconcessus?
Women. Forbidden. No.
Right. I get it. Because I'm a woman, I'm forbidden access to the monastery. Now I understand.
That's the rule, sister. I can't change the rules.
Of course, brother. Women are the source of all sin. Isn't that so? I'm going now. I'll be back soon.
What?
Colonel Emiliov?
Is everything as you would like it, Miss Walker?
Colonel, you don't have one of those whistles for making bird noises among your many treasures here, do you?
A bird call? Why, I sell them by the truckload during the hunting season. I've got a whole collection of them. I think I've got just what you need somewhere. Aha!
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Can you hear? Can you hear? The Merula alba. It is calling to me. Calling to me.